There is something happening to you right now that you did not initiate. Not a feeling you generated. Not a thought you chose. Not a decision you made in any ordinary sense of the word. Something is moving toward you from a direction you cannot see with your eyes. And it has been moving toward you for longer than you realize. You can feel it. You have been feeling it. That low hum of something approaching. That sense that the ordinary rules of your life are beginning to loosen at the edges. That strange certainty that what is coming is not like what came before. That is not anxiety. That is not wishful thinking. That is your energy field receiving a signal. And today, I am going to show you exactly what that signal is, where it is coming from, what it means about the frequency you have been generating, and why the cosmos, the quantum field that underlies all of reality, does not select randomly. It selects by resonance. It selects by coherence. It selects by the measurable electromagnetic signature that your heart and nervous system have been broadcasting every single moment of your life. You are being selected right now, and by the time this transmission ends, you will understand precisely why, precisely what that means, and precisely how to meet what is coming with the full, radiant power of a field that knows itself. Let us begin with what selection actually is. Most people hear the word chosen, and they think it means special, in the way a child thinks special means better than, elevated above others, singled out by some external authority who looked down at the crowd and pointed a finger at you specifically. That is not what this is. That is not what kosmic selection means at the quantum level. And understanding the difference between those two things is the first and most important shift you will make today. The cosmos does not have favorites. The quantum field does not play favorites. Physics does not play favorites. What physics does, what the quantum field does at every scale, from the subatomic to the cosmic, is respond to frequency. It responds to coherence. It responds to the specific vibrational signature of a system that has reached a particular threshold of organization, clarity, and resonant power. When a tuning fork vibrates at a certain frequency, every other object in its vicinity that shares that frequency begins to vibrate too. Not because the tuning fork chose them, not because some authority decided those objects were worthy, but because resonance is a law. Coherence is a law. Like calls to like, Signal finds signal. Field amplifies field. You are a tuning fork. You have always been a tuning fork. And something in the cosmos is vibrating at a frequency that your field has now reached, or is reaching, or is on the threshold of reaching. And that is what selection feels like from the inside. That is the hum you have been feeling. That is the sense of approach. That is the quality of light around your life that has been different lately, that you have not quite been able to name. Your aura is the instrument through which this selection happens. Not metaphorically, not poetically, literally, measurably, physically. The electromagnetic field generated by your heart, what the HeartMath Institute has measured extending 3 to 4 feet beyond your body in every direction, what neuroscientists have confirmed carries complex informational patterns that other nervous systems can read. That field is your signal. That field is what the cosmos is reading right now. That field is what has reached a frequency that is drawing something enormous toward you. And the extraordinary thing, the thing that will change how you understand everything that has been happening in your life recently, is this. You did not manufacture this frequency by trying. You reached it by surviving, by enduring, by being broken open in exactly the ways you were broken open, by losing what you lost, by questioning what you questioned, by sitting in the darkness long enough that your field began to generate its own light. The cosmos is not selecting you because you are perfect. It is selecting you because you are coherent. And coherence, as we are going to explore today, is the most powerful state a human energy field can achieve. Now let me show you something about your field that most people never learn. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field that is approximately 5,000 times stronger than the field generated by your brain. 5,000 times. When you think about the power of your mind, when you consider your thoughts and intentions and mental focus as the primary instrument of your reality, you are working with a field that is 5,000 times weaker than the one your heart is generating at every moment. The HeartMath Institute has been measuring this field for decades. They have documented that the heart's electromagnetic field can be detected by sensitive instruments several feet from the body. They have shown that this field carries information, specific, complex, pattern-rich information about the emotional and physiological state of the person generating it. They have demonstrated that when two people are in proximity, their heart fields interact, and that one person's heart rhythms can actually begin to influence another person's brain waves and heart rhythms through this field interaction. Your aura, in the most literal scientific sense, is primarily a heart field. It is the electromagnetic broadcast of your cardiac system, modulated by your nervous system, carrying information about your emotional state, your coherence level, your fear or your love, your contraction or your expansion, your dimness or your radiance. And here is what changes everything about the concept of being selected. This field is not static. It is not fixed. It is not a permanent label attached to you. It is a living, dynamic, responsive broadcast that changes in real time based on what is happening in your heart and nervous system. And when that field reaches what researchers call coherence, when the rhythms of your heart become smooth, ordered, and harmonically organized rather than chaotic and irregular, the information it broadcasts changes completely. A coherent heart field broadcasts something that an incoherent heart field cannot. It broadcasts a signal that the quantum field responds to differently. It broadcasts a frequency that other fields recognize and move toward. It broadcasts, in the most literal electromagnetic sense, the signal of someone whose inner world has become organized around something real, around love, around purpose, around a quality of presence that has been refined by experience. That is what the cosmos is reading in you right now. That is the signal it is responding to. That is why selection feels like it is happening. Your field has been becoming more coherent, and coherence is what gets selected. If this transmission is landing in your field, if you can feel the truth of it in your chest right now, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe so we can keep building this field together. What we are exploring today is one layer of something much larger. And if you feel something shifting in your chest right now, that recognition is exactly where the remembering field begins. A quantum guide to returning to the light you forgot you were carrying, which walks you through all 7 movements, from unconscious broadcast to conscious, coherent radiance, grounded in the quantum mechanics of your actual electromagnetic field. It was written precisely for this moment in your understanding, and it is linked in the pinned comment below. Let me take you deeper into the quantum mechanics of this, because understanding how this works at the physical level is not separate from the spiritual experience of it. It is the spiritual experience of it, seen clearly. Quantum field theory tells us that the universe at its most fundamental level is not made of particles. It is made of fields. Quantum fields, the electron field, the electromagnetic field, the Higgs field are the primary reality. What we experience as particles are excitations of these fields, temporary concentrations of field energy that arise when conditions are right. What we experience as matter is, at the deepest level, organized field energy. You are a field. Your body is a localized organization of quantum field energy. Your aura, your electromagnetic field, is the place where your organized field energy extends beyond the boundary of your skin and interacts with the larger field environment around you. You are not a solid object moving through an empty space. You are a field pattern moving through a field. And field patterns interact. They resonate. They entangle. They select each other. When physicists talk about quantum entanglement, the phenomenon where two particles that have interacted become permanently correlated so that measuring one instantly affects the other, regardless of distance. They are describing something that happens because those particles share a field relationship. They are not communicating through space. They are connected through the field that underlies space. They are, in a precise physical sense, part of the same quantum reality. Now consider what this means for a human energy field that has reached coherence. A coherent field, a field whose oscillations have become ordered and harmonically organized, is a field that has achieved a state of quantum resonance with itself. And a field in quantum resonance with itself is capable of quantum resonance with other fields at that same frequency, not through communication across space, through field connection beneath space. When the cosmos selects you, this is the mechanism. Your coherent field has achieved resonance with a larger field pattern, a pattern in the quantum substrate of reality that carries the signature of a particular destiny, a particular set of possibilities, a particular quality of experience. And because resonance is a law, because like calls to like at the quantum level, that larger field pattern begins to organize reality around your signal. It begins to draw toward you the people, the circumstances, the information, the openings that match your frequency. This is not magic. This is physics. This is how the universe actually works. And you are in it right now, in the middle of it, feeling it happen. But here is the part that requires your full attention, because it is where most people, even people who can feel the selection happening, make a critical error. Selection is not passive. Feeling selected is not the same as being received by what is selecting you. The cosmos is moving toward you with something. something real. Something that matches the frequency your field has been broadcasting. But whether that something can actually reach you, whether it can land in your life and take root and grow into what it is meant to become, depends entirely on what your field does when it arrives. Because your field can call something in and then deflect it. Your field can broadcast the frequency of readiness and simultaneously broadcast the frequency of unworthiness. Your field can be coherent in moments of meditation and incoherent in moments of daily life. Your field can reach the threshold that draws cosmic selection toward you, and then, in the critical moment of arrival, contract back into the old patterns that kept you small. This is what we are going to work with today. Not just the recognition of selection, though that recognition is real and important and needs to be honored, but the art and practice of remaining open enough, coherent enough, radiantly enough yourself that what is moving toward you can actually reach you. Because the cosmos has been incredibly patient. It has been waiting for your field to reach this frequency. And now that it has, the question is not whether you deserve what is coming. You do. The question is whether you will stay open long enough to receive it. Let me tell you about Mara. Mara had been feeling it for almost a year. That sense of something approaching. That quality of heightened reality. Like the air around her life had become more electrically charged than usual. Signs that seemed too specific to be coincidence. Conversations that arrived at exactly the right moment. Books that fell open to exactly the right page. Dreams that felt more like transmissions than ordinary sleep. She was not new to spiritual awareness. She had spent years working on herself, meditating, healing, doing the difficult interior work of examining her patterns and releasing what no longer served her. She had done the grief work. She had done the forgiveness work. She had sat in the silence long enough to know the difference between her own thoughts and the quieter voice beneath them. And now something was happening. Something was clearly, unmistakably happening. And she was simultaneously certain of it and terrified of it. Because the last time Mara had felt this way, the last time she had felt the approach of something enormous, she had opened to it fully, given herself to it completely, and it had not turned out the way she expected. Not badly, not disastrously, but not the way she had imagined. And somewhere in the gap between what she had hoped for and what had actually arrived, she had made a decision she did not fully realize she had made. She had decided, at the level below conscious thought, that her reading of cosmic signals was not to be trusted, that her sense of approach was probably wishful thinking, that the feeling of being selected was a story she told herself to feel less ordinary. So even as the signals grew stronger, even as the synchronicities multiplied, even as her field clearly, measurably, palpably reached a new level of coherence and clarity, she kept one hand on the brake. She kept one part of herself in reserve. She moved toward what was coming with 90% of her being and held 10% back, just in case. Just in case she was wrong again. Just in case the cosmos was going to disappoint her again. And that 10% changed everything. Not because the cosmos abandoned her, not because the selection was revoked, not because her field was suddenly inadequate, but because the thing that was moving toward her needed her whole field to land. It needed the full resonance of her complete, unguarded, radiant signal to find its way to her. And the 10% she was withholding was precisely the frequency it needed to navigate by. It is like this. Imagine a ship navigating toward a lighthouse in fog. The lighthouse is broadcasting a signal, steady, clear, powerful. The ship is following that signal. And then, 100 meters from shore, the lighthouse dims by 10%. Not much, not catastrophically, but enough that in the fog, in the dark, the ship loses the precise bearing it needed and passes just to the side of the harbor entrance. Close. Heartbreakingly close. But not in. Mara's withheld 10% was the dimming of her lighthouse. And when she finally understood this, when she finally saw that her protection strategy, her reasonable, understandable, earned caution, was the very thing preventing what she had been waiting for from reaching her, she cried for a long time, not from sadness, from recognition, from the relief of finally understanding why the approach had been so long, why the arrival kept being just around the corner, why she could feel it so clearly, and yet it never quite landed. She had been broadcasting the frequency of readiness with 90% of her field, and the frequency of not quite with 10%. And the cosmos, which reads the whole signal, had been waiting for the whole signal. The moment she dropped the 10%, the moment she consciously chose to let the old disappointment be what it was, a single data point from a single chapter, not a permanent verdict on her ability to receive, her field became coherent, fully coherent, not partially, not mostly, fully. And what had been approaching found her in 3 weeks. Your story is not Mara's story. Your field is not Mara's field. The specific thing that has been approaching you is not what was approaching her, but the principle is identical. The mechanism is the same, and the question it asks of you is the same question it asked of her. How much of yourself are you withholding from the signal? How much of your field are you keeping in reserve just in case, just to protect yourself from the possibility of another disappointment? Because that withheld portion, however small, however reasonable, however earned, is the frequency gap between what is moving toward you and what can actually reach you. I want to pause here and ask you something genuine. Have you ever felt your aura shift? A moment when you walked into a room and something in the energy changed. When someone responded to you differently than usual. When you could feel your own field brighten or expand without quite knowing why. Drop it in the comments. I read them. And what you share here adds to the coherence of this entire field. This is the moment to feel your field. Right now, in this moment, bring your attention to your chest, to the center of your sternum, where your heart sits, where your primary electromagnetic broadcast originates. Feel the quality of what is radiating from that place, not what you think should be radiating, not what you want to be radiating, what is actually radiating right now. Is it open? Is it warm? Is it expansive? Or is there a tightness there, a guardedness, a subtle bracing against something that might hurt? Both can be true simultaneously. Both often are. The radiance and the protection can coexist in the same field. The openness and the withholding can broadcast simultaneously. Your aura is complex enough to carry multiple frequencies at once, and the cosmos is precise enough to read all of them. What you are feeling right now, whatever quality is present in your chest in this moment, that is your current broadcast. That is what the quantum field is reading from you right now. That is the signal that is either drawing what is coming closer or creating just enough static to make the final approach difficult. You do not need to fix this right now. You do not need to force open what is closed or manufacture a radiance you do not feel. What you need to do, what this moment is asking of you, is simply to see it, to become conscious of your current broadcast. Because a conscious broadcast, even a broadcast that includes guardedness, even a broadcast that includes the residue of old disappointments, is infinitely more workable than an unconscious one. The moment you see your signal clearly, you have the power to choose it differently. And choosing it differently is the Radiance practice we are going to do right now. Find a comfortable position. If you are sitting, feel the ground beneath you, the support of the chair or floor, the physical reality of your body in space. If you are lying down, feel the length of your spine, the weight of your limbs, the rise and fall of your breath. Begin with the breath. Not controlled breathing, not a technique, just the natural breath becoming conscious of itself. Inhale and feel the lungs expand. Exhale and feel the body soften. Let 3 or 4 breaths move through you like this, with nothing required of them except to be breath. Now bring your attention to your heart center. Not the physical organ, though the physical organ is the generator, but the energetic center at the middle of your chest, the place that opens when you feel love, the place that tightens when you feel fear, the place that glows when you are fully present and dims when you are contracted. Feel what is there right now, without judgment, without agenda. Just feel. If there is tightness, acknowledge it. Say to it, silently or aloud, I see you. I know why you are here. I am not asking you to leave. I am asking you to let me be bigger than you. If there is openness, acknowledge it. Say to it, I feel you. I am choosing to amplify you. I am choosing to let you be the dominant frequency of my field. Now imagine. And this is not imagination in the sense of fantasy. This is directed attention, which is a real physical force that changes the electromagnetic patterns of your heart field. Imagine a light at the center of your chest. Not a light you have to generate or manufacture. A light that is already there, that has always been there, that has been generating its signal since the moment your heart first beat in the womb. This light is your aura at its source. This is the origin point of your electromagnetic broadcast. This is the place the cosmos reads when it is navigating toward you. Feel it. It is warm. It is steady. It has a quality of knowing that is older than your thoughts, deeper than your conditioning, more fundamental than any story you have ever told about yourself. Now, with each breath, let this light expand. Not forcefully, not effortfully, the way a fire grows when you give it oxygen. Not by pushing it, but by opening the space around it. Inhale, and the light at your center brightens slightly. Exhale, and it extends slightly further into the field around you. With each breath cycle, your field is expanding. 3 feet, 4 feet, further. The electromagnetic signature of your heart is reaching further into the space around you, carrying a cleaner, clearer, more coherent signal. And now, from this expanded, coherent field, I want you to do something specific. I want you to consciously choose to broadcast the frequency of full reception. Not readiness, not hoping, not even wanting. Reception. The state of a field that is fully open, fully coherent, fully prepared to receive exactly what is moving toward it. This is not a passive state. It is one of the most active states a human energy field can achieve. Because full reception requires you to simultaneously be completely open and completely grounded, completely expanded and completely present, completely trusting and completely clear-eyed. Say to the quantum field, from this place of expanded heart coherence, I am here. My signal is clear. I am ready to receive what has been moving toward me. I am not withholding my frequency. I am not protecting myself from my own destiny. I am fully present, fully open, fully radiating. Come. Feel what happens in your field when you say that. Feel the shift. Feel the way the light at your center responds. Feel the way the field around you reorganizes slightly, becomes more ordered, more coherent, more like a lighthouse that has just turned its beam to full power. That is not imagination. That is your electromagnetic field responding to directed intention. That is your heart coherence increasing in real time. That is your aura becoming a clearer, more powerful signal. That is you meeting what is coming. Stay here for a moment. Let the field settle into this new configuration. Let the coherence deepen. Let the broadcast become steady and clear and strong. And when you are ready, bring your attention back to the words, carrying this quality of open reception with you. Now let me show you something even more extraordinary about what selection means and what it requires. The cosmos does not select you once. This is one of the most important things to understand about the nature of this process. And it is something that most people who are in the middle of it do not realize. They think of selection as a single event, a moment of cosmic recognition that either happens or does not happen. A door that either opens or stays closed. They think of it as a threshold they either cross or fail to cross. But selection is not a moment. Selection is a frequency relationship. And frequency relationships are ongoing, dynamic and continuously renewed. Every morning you wake up, the cosmos is reading your field again. Every time your heart beats, your field is broadcasting again. Every time you make a choice, a conscious choice about how to be, how to respond, what to radiate, what to withhold, you are either maintaining the frequency that drew the selection toward you, or you are drifting from it. This is not a pressure. I want to be very clear about that. This is not a warning that you must perform at a certain level, or the cosmos will take back what it offered. The cosmos is not punitive. The quantum field does not punish. What it does is respond. It responds continuously, dynamically, in real time to the signal you are generating. And here is the liberating truth within that. If you drift from the frequency, you can return to it. If you contract back into old patterns, you can expand again. If you dim your field through fear, or grief, or exhaustion, or the ordinary difficulty of being human, you can rekindle it. The selection is not revoked. The frequency relationship is not permanently broken. What changes is the distance between you and what is moving toward you. It may slow, it may seem to pause, but it does not turn away. The cosmos is extraordinarily patient. It has been waiting for your field to reach this frequency for a long time. It will not abandon the approach because you had a bad week, but understanding that selection is ongoing, that it is a relationship rather than a moment, changes how you live inside it. It changes what you pay attention to. It changes what you prioritize. It changes the daily practice of your energy field from something you do occasionally. When you remember to something you live inside continuously, because you understand that your field is always broadcasting, that the cosmos is always reading, and that the quality of your broadcast in the ordinary moments of your life is just as important as the quality of your broadcast in the extraordinary ones. The selection happens in the grocery store. It happens in the difficult conversation. It happens when you are tired and someone asks something of you, and you have to decide whether to contract or expand. It happens in the morning before you have done anything. In the quality of the first thought you allow to occupy your field when you wake up. This is what it means to be a conscious radiator. Not someone who performs radiance in special circumstances. Someone who understands that their field is always on, always broadcasting, always in relationship with the quantum field that is always responding, and who makes the choice continuously and in the ordinary moments to broadcast the frequency that matches what they are moving toward. Let me show you the quantum mechanics of why this matters. In physics, there is a concept called coherence length. Coherence length is a measure of how far a wave can travel while maintaining its phase relationship, while remaining ordered and organized rather than becoming random and chaotic. A wave with a long coherence length maintains its pattern over a great distance. A wave with a short coherence length loses its pattern quickly and becomes noise. Your heart field has a coherence length. The more coherent your heart rhythms, the more ordered and harmonically organized the electromagnetic waves your heart generates, the longer the coherence length of your field. The further your signal can travel while remaining recognizable. The more precisely the quantum field can read what you are broadcasting, the more clearly what is moving toward you can navigate by your signal. When you are in a state of high heart coherence, when you are in love, when you are in deep gratitude, when you are fully present and grounded and radiating from your center, your field's coherence length is at its maximum. Your signal is reaching further, carrying more information, remaining organized over a greater distance. The cosmos can read you clearly from further away. What is moving toward you has a precise bearing. When you are in a state of low heart coherence, when you are in chronic stress, when you are fragmented between past regret and future anxiety, when you are contracted in fear or shame or the grinding exhaustion of a life lived at low frequency, your field's coherence length shortens dramatically. Your signal becomes noisy, fragmented, difficult to read. What is moving toward you is navigating in fog. This is the science beneath the spiritual teaching that has always said, be present, be here, be love, not as a moral instruction, as a field mechanics instruction. Presence, love, and gratitude are not just good ideas. They are the specific states of the nervous system and heart that generate maximum electromagnetic coherence, maximum field coherence length, maximum signal clarity. When the ancient teachers said that love is the highest frequency, they were not speaking metaphorically. They were describing, in the language available to them, a precise electromagnetic reality. Love, as a state of the heart and nervous system, generates the most coherent electromagnetic field the human body can produce. And a coherent field is a field that the quantum fabric of reality can read clearly, respond to precisely, and move toward without confusion. You are a love generating instrument. Your heart is literally designed to produce the most powerful, most coherent, most reality-shaping electromagnetic field available to a human body. And the state that produces maximum coherence in that field is the state of love. Not romantic love only, not the love that depends on another person's behavior. The love that is a quality of your field, the warmth, the openness, the expansion, the generous presence that says to the world, I am here, I am open, I am radiating, I am not contracted against you. That is your natural state. That is what your field looks like when nothing is dimming it. That is what the cosmos is reading in you when it moves toward you with what it has been carrying for you. And the work, the real work, the daily practice, the ongoing art of being a conscious radiator is the work of returning to that state, not manufacturing it, not performing it, returning to it, because it is your natural state, and every contraction away from it is a departure from what you actually are, not a revelation of it. Here is something about the chosen ones that almost nobody talks about. The people who are selected by the cosmos, the people whose fields reach the frequency that draws cosmic attention, are almost never the people who had it easy. They are almost never the people who moved through life smoothly, without major disruption, without significant loss or pain, or the particular anguish of having their certainties stripped away. The people the cosmos selects are almost always the people who were broken open, who went through the thing that seemed like it would end them, who sat in the darkness long enough that they stopped waiting for the light to come from outside and began to generate their own, who lost the life they had planned and found. In the rubble of that plan, something more real than the plan had ever been. This is not because the cosmos is cruel. It is not because suffering is required for growth in some punitive sense. It is because the specific quality of coherence that draws cosmic selection, the kind of coherence that can hold a signal steady across enormous distance, that can remain organized under pressure, that can broadcast love and openness from a place that has known genuine darkness. That quality is forged in the fire of genuine experience. A field that has never been tested is a field that does not know its own strength. A heart that has never been broken does not know the depth of its own capacity for love. A person who has never lost what they thought they could not live without does not know what they are actually made of. The cosmos is not selecting you despite what you went through. It is selecting you because of what your field became as a result of what you went through. Think about the specific experiences that shaped you. The losses, the betrayals, the times the ground gave way beneath you, the seasons of confusion and grief, and the particular loneliness of not knowing who you were anymore. Think about what those experiences did to your field. In the short term, they contracted it. Of course they did. Pain contracts, grief contracts, fear contracts. That is not failure. That is the natural response of a living system to injury. But over time, if you did not harden around the contraction, if you allowed the grief to move through rather than building walls to contain it, if you kept choosing, however imperfectly, to remain open rather than closed, something happened. The field that contracted in pain expanded back out, but it expanded back out into a larger space than it had occupied before, because the contraction had created depth. The darkness had created contrast. The loss had created a quality of appreciation and presence and aliveness that a life without loss cannot generate. Your field is larger now than it was before the hard things happened, not despite them, because of them. And larger, in the language of electromagnetic fields, means more powerful, means more coherent, means a signal that carries further and reads more clearly and draws toward it a quality of cosmic response that a smaller field cannot attract. The cosmos is selecting you because your field has been forged, because your signal carries the specific frequency of someone who has been through the fire and come out radiating rather than dimmed. Because what you are broadcasting now is not the frequency of someone who has been protected from difficulty. It is the frequency of someone who has been transformed by it. That is the signal. That is what the cosmos is reading. That is what has drawn this selection toward you. And knowing this, truly knowing it, not as a consoling story, but as a description of actual electromagnetic reality, changes how you relate to your own history. The things you went through were not detours from your path. They were the path. They were the forge. They were the specific experiences that shaped your field into the instrument it needed to be in order to receive what is now moving toward you. You could not have been selected before you went through what you went through. Not because you were unworthy, because your field had not yet reached the frequency that selection requires. The experiences that shaped you were not punishments. They were tuning. Let me tell you about Elias. Elias had spent most of his adult life trying to figure out what was wrong with him. Not in a dramatic way. In the quiet, persistent, grinding way of someone who watches other people seem to move through life with a sense of direction and purpose and belonging that he could not find in himself. Other people seemed to know what they wanted. Other people seemed to fit into the structures of ordinary life, career, relationship, community, without the constant, low-level friction that Elias experienced in all of those things. He was not unhappy, exactly. He was functional. He was kind. He had people who loved him, and work that paid his bills, and a life that looked, from the outside, like a reasonable life. But inside, always, there was this sense of displacement, this feeling of being slightly out of phase with the world around him. Like everyone else was tuned to a frequency he could hear, but could not quite find on his own dial. He spent years trying to fix this. Therapy, meditation, career changes, relationship changes, geographic changes, each time hoping that the new configuration would be the one that finally made him feel like he fit. Each time finding that the displacement followed him, because it was not a problem with his circumstances. It was a quality of his field. What Elias did not know, what nobody had ever shown him, was that the displacement he felt was not a malfunction. It was a signal. His field was not out of phase with the world around him because something was wrong with him. It was out of phase with the ordinary world because it was tuned to a different frequency, a higher frequency, a frequency that the ordinary structures of ordinary life could not accommodate. He was not broken. He was advanced. His field had been broadcasting a signal that the ordinary world could not read, not because his signal was weak or confused, but because the ordinary world was not calibrated to receive it. The loneliness of that, the specific loneliness of a field that is broadcasting clearly and not being received, is one of the most particular aches a human being can carry. And Elias had been carrying it for decades. And then something shifted, not in his circumstances, in his understanding. He stopped trying to tune himself to the world around him and started asking a different question. What is my field actually broadcasting? And what is it meant to attract? When he turned that question inward, when he stopped looking at his displacement as a problem to solve and started looking at it as information about his frequency, everything changed. Because what he discovered was that his field The specific electromagnetic signature his heart had been generating through all those years of searching was extraordinarily coherent, extraordinarily powerful, and broadcasting a frequency that was not meant for the ordinary world at all. It was meant for something larger, something that the ordinary world did not have a category for yet, something that was, even now, being assembled in the quantum field in response to his signal. The displacement was not a sign that he did not belong. It was a sign that what he belonged to had not yet arrived in his physical reality. He was not out of place. He was ahead of his time. His field had reached the frequency of something that was still approaching, and the sense of displacement was simply the experience of being tuned to a signal that had not yet fully manifested. 3 months after this shift in understanding, the first pieces of what he had been tuned to began to arrive. Not all at once, not dramatically, but unmistakably. The people who carried the same frequency, the opportunities that matched the specific shape of his gifts, the sense of finally being received, not because he had changed his frequency to match the world, but because he had stayed true to his frequency long enough for the world that matched it to find him. Elias had been a chosen one his entire life. He had simply not understood what that meant until he stopped trying to be something other than what he was. Your displacement, if you feel it, is not a problem. Your sense of being out of phase with the ordinary world is not evidence of something wrong with you. It is evidence of a frequency that the ordinary world cannot fully accommodate. A frequency that is meant for something larger, something that is being assembled in the quantum field right now in response to the signal you have been broadcasting. The cosmos does not select the people who fit most comfortably into the existing structures. It selects the people whose fields have reached frequencies that the existing structures cannot contain. Because what is being assembled around those frequencies is not a better version of what already exists. It is something new. Something the world needs. Something that can only come through a field that has been forged in the specific fire of not fitting, of searching, of refusing to dim its signal just to make others more comfortable. Your not fitting is a feature, not a flaw. Your out-of-phase quality is a signal, not a malfunction. And what it is signaling is precisely what the cosmos is now responding to. Now let me show you what happens in your field when you receive this understanding. When you stop fighting your own frequency and start trusting it. There is a phenomenon in physics called spontaneous symmetry breaking. It describes the moment when a system that has been in a state of symmetric equilibrium, equally likely to go in any direction, holding all possibilities in balanced suspension, suddenly drops into a specific, organized, lower energy configuration. The classic example is a ferromagnet cooling through its Curie temperature. Above that temperature, the magnetic domains point in random directions and cancel each other out. Below it, they spontaneously align, and the material becomes magnetized, organized, directional, powerful. Something very similar happens in a human energy field when it reaches the threshold of coherence that draws cosmic selection. The field that was broadcasting in multiple directions simultaneously, holding contradictory frequencies in suspension, spending its energy maintaining the tension between what it wants and what it fears, between its true frequency and the frequency it thinks is acceptable. That field suddenly, in the moment of genuine self-acceptance and frequency trust, drops into alignment. The domains align. The signal becomes clear. The field that was dissipating its energy in all directions simultaneously begins to radiate in one direction with all of its power. And the cosmos, which has been reading a complex, partially contradictory signal, suddenly receives something clean and strong and unmistakable. That is the moment of selection made manifest. That is the moment when what has been approaching can suddenly navigate directly to you. That is the moment when the synchronicities accelerate, when the right people appear, when the doors that have been slightly ajar suddenly open fully. It is not that the cosmos suddenly decided to move toward you. It has been moving toward you. It is that your field suddenly became clear enough for that movement to complete itself. This is what frequency trust does. This is what self-acceptance does at the electromagnetic level. Not as a spiritual nicety, not as a psychological comfort, but as a literal physical reorganization of your field that changes what can reach you. You have been holding your field in suspension, holding the tension between your true frequency and the frequency you thought you were supposed to have, between the signal you are and the signal you have been performing, between the full power of your coherent heart field and the dimmed, guarded, carefully managed broadcast you have been sending out to protect yourself from the vulnerability of being fully seen. What if you stopped? What if right now, in this moment, you simply let your field be what it is? Not what you think it should be, not what would impress the cosmos or earn its selection, but what it actually is, in all its forged and tested and hard-won coherence. What if the frequency you have been trying to manufacture is actually less powerful than the frequency you already are. Feel that. Let that land. Because it is true. The manufactured frequency, the performed radiance, the forced positivity, the spiritual persona you have constructed to be acceptable, is always less coherent than the authentic frequency. Always. Because coherence is a property of genuine organization, not performed organization. You cannot fake coherence. You can only generate it by being actually, authentically, completely yourself. The cosmos is not looking for a performance. It is reading a field. And the field does not lie. Your authentic frequency, the specific electromagnetic signature of your heart and nervous system, when you are most genuinely, most completely, most unapologetically yourself, is the most powerful signal you possess. It is the signal that has drawn the selection toward you. And it is the signal that will allow what is coming to reach you. Stop performing. Start radiating. The difference is everything. Here is what the selected ones know that others do not. They know that the process of being selected is also a process of being tested. Not tested in the sense of being evaluated for worthiness. The cosmos has already made its assessment of your frequency, and the assessment is favorable, which is why the selection is happening. But tested in the sense that the approach of something significant always stirs up everything in your field that is not in alignment with it. This is a law of energy. When a high coherence signal approaches a system, it does not simply add to the system's existing state. It interacts with it. And the interaction brings to the surface everything in the system that is not coherent, not aligned, not at the frequency of the approaching signal. Not to destroy those things, not to judge them, but because they cannot coexist with the approaching frequency without being transformed. This is why the period of being selected often feels, from the inside, like falling apart. Like everything you thought you knew is being questioned. Like relationships that seemed stable are suddenly showing their fractures. Like the life you have built is being examined in a new light and found to be partly made of things that do not match your actual frequency. This is not destruction. This is preparation. The approaching signal is doing to your field what a tuning fork does to a room full of objects. It is causing everything that resonates with it to vibrate, and everything that does not resonate with it to become apparent by its silence. The relationships that are fracturing may be relationships that were built at a frequency you are leaving behind. The certainties that are dissolving may be certainties that belonged to an earlier version of your field. The life structures that are feeling too small may simply be too small for the field you have become. None of this is loss, though it will feel like loss. It is the clearing of the space that the arriving signal needs to occupy. It is the quantum field reorganizing your immediate reality to match the frequency of what is coming. When you understand this, when you can feel the dissolution, not as destruction, but as preparation, not as failure, but as clearing, you stop fighting it. You stop trying to hold together what is meant to fall apart. You stop pouring energy into maintaining structures that have already served their purpose. And that freed energy goes directly into your field, strengthening the signal, increasing the coherence, making the approach of what is coming faster and more direct. The chosen ones who receive what is moving toward them are the ones who cooperate with the clearing, who let what is leaving leave, who trust that the dissolution is purposeful, that the space being created is being created for something, that the frequency they are being refined toward is worth the refinement process. The chosen ones who do not receive what is moving toward them, who feel the selection and feel the approach, and then do not experience the arrival, are almost always the ones who fought the clearing, who held on to what was leaving, who interpreted the dissolution as evidence that the selection was not real, that they had been wrong to trust it, that the cosmos had decided not to deliver after all. It did not decide not to deliver. They filled the space the delivery needed to occupy with the things they were afraid to release. What are you holding on to that you know in the deep quiet of your field is meant to be released? Not what your mind thinks you should release. Not what a spiritual teacher has told you to let go of. What does your field know is ready to go? What has already completed its purpose in your life and is only still present because you are afraid of the space its absence will create? Because that space, that specific, particular, shaped by what left space, is not emptiness. It is the exact configuration of opening that what is coming needs to enter. Your releases are not losses. They are preparations. They are the specific shape of the door that the arriving signal needs to walk through. Trust the clearing. Trust the dissolution. Trust the space that is being made. And I want to ask you something here, because this is where the community becomes a field in itself. Has there been a moment recently when you felt the warmth of your own energy field activating? When you noticed your light genuinely affecting a room? or when someone reflected your radiance back to you in a way you did not expect. Tell me about it in the comments. Your experience is not just yours. It is a signal that strengthens everyone who reads it. Let me take you into one more layer of the quantum mechanics of this, because there is something here that will change how you understand the timing of what is happening. In quantum physics, there is a principle called quantum tunneling. It describes the phenomenon where a particle passes through a barrier that, according to classical physics, it should not be able to cross. The particle does not go over the barrier. It does not break through the barrier. It passes through it, as if the barrier were not fully solid, because at the quantum level, barriers are not fully solid. They are probability distributions. And a particle with sufficient energy, moving with sufficient coherence, can find the quantum path through the barrier that classical physics says does not exist. Your destiny, the specific configuration of reality that the cosmos has been assembling in response to your field, sometimes needs to reach you through barriers that ordinary probability says should not be crossable. The circumstances that seem to make what you are moving toward impossible. The timing that seems wrong. The doors that seem closed. The people who seem unavailable. The resources that seem absent. These are not absolute barriers. They are probability distributions. And a field with sufficient coherence, a field that is broadcasting with the full power of an authentic, aligned, love-generated electromagnetic signal, can find the quantum path through them. This is not magic. This is quantum mechanics applied to the scale of a human life. The same principle that allows electrons to tunnel through barriers allows destinies to arrive through circumstances that classical probability says should prevent them. The mechanism is the same. Coherent energy finds paths through probability distributions that incoherent energy cannot find. When you hear stories of the miraculous, the impossible opportunity that appeared from nowhere, the chance meeting that changed everything, the door that opened in a wall that had no door, you are hearing stories of quantum tunneling at the scale of human experience. You are hearing stories of fields that were coherent enough to find the path through the barrier. Your field can do this. Your field is doing this. The selection that is happening right now is the cosmos finding the quantum path through whatever barriers exist between where you are and what is moving toward you. And your job, the specific contribution you make to this process, is to maintain the coherence of your field so that the path remains open. Every time you return to your center, every time you choose love over fear, every time you drop the performance and radiate authentically, every time you release what is ready to be released and trust the space that creates, every time you meet the dissolution with cooperation rather than resistance, every time you broadcast the full, unguarded, unwithheld frequency of who you actually are, you are maintaining the coherence that keeps the quantum path open. The cosmos is navigating toward you through the barriers. Stay coherent. Stay clear. Stay radiant. Keep the path open. This is the work. This is the daily practice. This is what it means to consciously participate in your own selection. And now I want to speak to those of you who have been waiting a long time. Those of you for whom the sense of approach has been present for months or years. Those of you who have done the work, maintained the frequency, cooperated with the clearing, trusted the process, and who are still waiting, who are wondering whether the selection is real, whether what you feel approaching will ever actually arrive, whether you have been misreading your own field this whole time. To you, I want to say something very specific. The quantum field does not have a calendar. It does not operate on human timelines. It does not recognize the difference between what you think should have arrived by now and what is actually in the process of arriving. It operates on frequency, not schedule. It responds to coherence, not impatience. And here is the extraordinary truth about long waiting. A field that has maintained its coherence through a long wait is a more powerful field than one that has only had to hold its frequency for a short time. Because maintaining coherence under the pressure of uncertainty, staying open when openness is difficult, staying radiant when the evidence of radiance is slow in arriving, trusting the signal when the signal seems to be going unanswered, that is the highest form of field discipline. That is the most advanced practice a human energy system can engage in. The long wait is not evidence that the selection is not real. It is evidence that what is coming is large enough to require an extraordinary level of field coherence to receive. The bigger the arrival, the more preparation the field requires. The more significant the destiny, the more refined the frequency needs to be before the delivery can complete itself. You are not being punished by the wait. You are being prepared by it. Your field is being refined to the specific level of coherence that what is coming requires. And every day that you maintain your frequency in the face of the wait, you are shortening the distance between yourself and the arrival. Your patience is not passive. It is active fieldwork. Your trust is not naive. It is advanced quantum practice. Your continued radiance in the face of uncertainty is not foolishness. It is the most powerful thing you can do. The cosmos is not ignoring you. It is reading your field, finding it extraordinary, and continuing to navigate through the barriers. Stay coherent. It is coming. Now, a word about what happens after the arrival. Because this is something the teachings about selection almost never address, and it is something that the chosen ones, who have received what was coming for them, have found to be the most surprising part of the entire journey. The arrival does not end the process. The arrival begins a new phase of it. When what has been approaching finally reaches you, when the door opens, when the person appears, when the opportunity arrives, when the life you have been tuned to begins to manifest in your physical reality, your field does not get to relax. Your field does not get to coast on the coherence it developed during the approach. Because what has arrived is itself a field, a powerful field, a field that carries its own frequency and its own demands and its own invitation to a new level of coherence that you have not yet reached. The arrival is not a destination. It is a doorway. And walking through it requires the same quality of conscious, authentic, fully radiant fieldwork that drew it to you in the first place. Only now, the stakes are higher. Now the field you are working with is not just your own, but the interaction field between your frequency and the frequency of what has arrived. And interaction fields are more complex, more demanding, and more extraordinary than either field alone. This is why people sometimes receive what they have been waiting for, and then, inexplicably, lose it. Not because it was taken away, not because the cosmos changed its mind, but because they relaxed their field at the moment of arrival, assuming the work was done, and the interaction field, which required their continued coherence to remain stable, began to dissolve without the signal it needed. The chosen ones who receive and keep what comes to them are the ones who understand that the arrival is a beginning, who bring to the interaction field the same quality of presence, the same authentic radiance, the same willingness to be fully themselves without withholding, that they brought to the approach. The frequency that drew the selection is the frequency that sustains it. You do not need a different frequency for the arrival than you needed for the approach. You need the same frequency, maintained consciously, brought to the new complexity of what has arrived. This is the ongoing practice. This is the lifelong art of being a conscious radiator, not a sprint toward a finish line, a sustained, continuously renewed, daily chosen quality of field that knows what it is and radiates it without apology, without performance, without the exhausting effort of trying to be something other than itself. You are already the frequency that the cosmos is selecting. You have always been this frequency. The journey has been the journey of returning to it, of clearing what dimmed it, of forging the coherence to hold it steady under pressure, of trusting it enough to let it be your full and only broadcast. The selection is real. The approach is real. The arrival is real. And you, the specific, particular, irreplaceable electromagnetic signature that you are what all of it is organized around. Let us do one final practice together. A practice of full reception. Come back to your heart center. Come back to the light at your center that you felt earlier in this transmission. Feel it there, steady, warm, coherent, real. Now expand it, all the way out, as far as it will reach. Let your field extend in every direction, before you, behind you, above you, below you, to each side. Let it reach as far as it naturally reaches when nothing is dimming it, when nothing is contracting it, when you are simply, fully, completely present in the radiance that is your natural state. Feel the size of your field. Feel the power of it. Feel the information it carries. The specific, particular, irreplaceable frequency of you, broadcasting clearly into the quantum field in every direction. Now, from this expanded state, I want you to make a declaration, not a wish, not a hope. A declaration from the full power of your coherent field. Say it, silently or aloud, from the center of your chest, from the place where your electromagnetic broadcast originates. I am here. My field is clear. My signal is strong. I am broadcasting the full frequency of who I actually am, not who I was told to be, not who I thought I should be, but who I actually am, in all the forged and tested and hard-won coherence of a field that has been through the fire and come out radiating. I am ready to receive what is moving toward me. I am not withholding my frequency. I am not protecting myself from my own destiny. I am fully open, fully present, fully radiant. I trust the approach. I cooperate with the clearing. I welcome the arrival. I am a conscious radiator. My light is on. It has always been on. And now I know it. Feel what that does in your field. Feel the way the light at your center responds to that declaration. Feel the way the field around you reorganizes, becomes more ordered, more coherent, more powerful. That is not imagination. That is your electromagnetic field responding to the most coherent signal you can generate. The signal of your complete, authentic, fully present self, consciously choosing to radiate. That is the signal the cosmos is reading right now. That is the frequency that has drawn the selection toward you. That is the broadcast that is guiding what is coming directly to where you are. Stay here for a moment. Let the field settle into this configuration. Let the coherence deepen and stabilize. Let the broadcast become steady and clear and strong and continuous. This is your natural state. This is what you are when nothing is dimming you. This is the frequency that the cosmos has always been responding to, even when you could not feel it, even when you doubted it, even when the ordinary world could not receive it. If this transmission has served your field, consider returning to it during a quiet morning before the world asks anything of you, or in the stillness just before sleep, when your field is most receptive and the signal lands deepest. And if you know someone whose light needs reminding, someone who has been dimming themselves, waiting, wondering if they are really being selected, share this with them. When you do, something real happens. Their awareness of their own field activates. Your fields strengthen each other through resonance, and the collective luminosity grows. That ripple is not small. It is part of what the cosmos is assembling. You have been glowing this whole time. You have been broadcasting this whole time. You have been selected this whole time. Now you know it. Now let me ask you something, and I genuinely want to hear from you in the comments, because the field of this community is a real field. And what you share here adds to the coherence of everyone who reads it. What has been approaching in your life that you can now name? What quality of change have you been feeling in your energy field recently? What is the specific thing that you have been withholding from your broadcast? The 10% you have been keeping in reserve? And what would it mean for your life if you chose right now to include it? Share what is true for you. Not what sounds good, not what is impressive, what is actually true. Because this community is a field of conscious radiators, and authentic signal amplifies authentic signal. What you share here in genuine truth adds coherence to the collective field. It helps someone else feel less alone in their own selection process. It contributes to the quantum field that is assembling something extraordinary around all of us. Your truth is a gift to this field. Share it. And as you move through the hours and days after this transmission, carry this with you as your integration principle. Every moment is a broadcast. Every heartbeat is a transmission. Every choice you make about how to be, how to respond, what to radiate, what to withhold, what to release, is a message to the quantum field about what you are and what you are ready to receive. You are not a passive observer of your own life. You are the active generator of the field that your life assembles around. And the quality of that field, its coherence, its authenticity, its radiance, its willingness to be fully itself without apology or performance or protective withholding, is the most powerful creative force available to you. The cosmos is not doing something to you. It is responding to you. It has always been responding to you. And what it is responding to right now, in this moment, in the specific frequency your field is generating after this transmission, is something extraordinary. It is responding to a field that knows itself. A field that has been forged and tested and refined. A field that has stopped trying to be something other than what it is. A field that is broadcasting clearly and powerfully and without reservation the specific, particular, irreplaceable frequency of a consciousness that has done the work, survived the darkness, cooperated with the clearing, and arrived at the threshold of its own radiance. That is you. That is your field. That is the signal the cosmos is selecting. You did not choose to be selected. You became the frequency that selection responds to. And that is not something that can be taken from you, because it is not something that was given to you from outside. It is something that was forged inside you, in the specific fire of your specific life, and it is as permanent and as real and as electromagnetically measurable as the field your heart generates with every beat. Your aura is active. Your signal is clear. Your light is conscious. And what is moving toward you is navigating by that light, finding its way through the barriers of ordinary probability, approaching through the quantum paths that your coherence has opened, coming to you with everything the cosmos has been assembling in response to your frequency. It is coming. Stay radiant. Stay coherent. Stay open. Stay completely, unapologetically, radiantly yourself. Because yourself, the specific, particular, hard one, forged in fire, love-generating, field-coherent, quantum-radiating self that you actually are, is exactly what the cosmos ordered. Your light is on. It has always been on. Welcome to your own selection. Welcome to your own radiance. Welcome to the life that has been assembling around your signal. It is time